Holy shit!
This is actually the bonus.
Oh my god. That's right, this is the bonus. You picked the bonus?
No, I put the bonus in the beginning.
I thought the bonus isn't on the album.
It's not on all editions of the album.
Only special editions.
And this is certainly a special edition.
This is fun. This is actually myself on the Hammond and Chris on the changer.
The all-famous voice changer.
It's a good one, too. You can turn it up a little bit, man.
I couldn't handle it.
Well, we're going to have to turn it up for the next song. Okay. So anyway, this track's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we were in the midst of recording some really important piece of music.
This was in Mendon, and he had the organ for a while.
That's right. When it didn't
and he was getting pretty good.
In want of an organ these days.
Listen to these chords.
Need an organ donor. Thank you, Don.
This is my favorite part.
This is a good part here. Listen carefully. Oh, this
is a great
This
part.
doesn't go on for very long either, so that's my favorite part.
Hope we got about 5 minutes to spare.
Cut version. Or maybe not.
No.
There's a little fakey fade out.
Yep.
That was my nickname growing up. Fakey fade out.
Back in your breakdancing days?
That's right, back when I used to hit the mats. Down on the cardboard.
Now, how did we do this? This was slowing down the Hammond.
This was about, we went through a 6-year-long period of slowing things down.
Well, and that's this album. You'll hear a lot of slowdowns.
Well, there's a reason for it thematically.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, I mean, things slow down a little bit in Rutland. Can you turn it back up, please?
Here we go.
Mr. Nix, turn that right up so we can hear it. We can still hear each other. I want to hear the music. It's great music. Now, this is an intro from a different song. And the song that this intro originally came from is called the Chevy Song, which is, as of yet, unreleased.
I thought it was from before the Flux.
No, that's the Chevy Song. Right into the first track on this album.
This was written a little later in the process. We wrote this knowing that we were going to do an album on Rutland.
Right, but not that long after. This is one of the first things we did knowing we were making a Rutland album. As I recall, we did Roofers here, and then you came to Mendon next, and we did this.
But we already had a body of material about Rutland.
From many other places, I mean, and times.
Including Rutland.
And the surround. Well, it's not so much a Rutland quote-unquote album as it is Rutland and the greater Rutland area.
Right.
Including, but not limited to, Killington, Mendon, Rutland, Randolph.
Now, this song mentions all these places to go have a beer in Rutland.
That's right.
Except for the shack.
Well, you can drink in the parking lot. I mean,
Drinking in the parking lot out in front of the Radio Shack.
Well, and you're right at the shack. If you want to have a couple cold ones and buy some Adaptos, you're ready to rock. So this is just taking you on a little tour of the strip, as it were.
Really South Rutland.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
the strip
just kind of hangs around the mall.
Well, yeah, but then we go into downtown Rutland from here.
Who's this?
Now, this is Robert Attenborough, I think is his name. Or
yeah, Attenborough.
Attenborough, yeah.
It's a BBC documentary.
He's a documentary filmmaker.
Frank Tobacco.
Great tobacco shop in Rutland.
Great harmony.
So, as you can see, we're moving outside of town now. And things are getting a little more intense. As you leave the nest...
Nothing's more intense than this drum beat.
No, this
which is in about 7/3 or something.
It's an interesting tempo.
Yeah, it's the tempo.
Especially this part. Here's some more slowdown. Interesting, in the back of this track, you're going to hear a sample, also from Robert Attenborough. It was a documentary on this bird, the lyre bird, that can mimic almost any sound it hears to a high degree. And you'll hear him here sound like a chainsaw.
Yeah, this bird is amazing. I mentioned him in class the other day.
The lyre bird?
Yep.
Yeah. Here's the chainsaw cutting down trees. You can even hear the tree fall.
Even the original is fooled, David Attenborough says.
Yes, he does. He says that halfway through.
There's a lot of lyre birds in Rutland.
Well, that was that song, On the Edge of Rutland. Or whatever it's called. By the time this gets to you.
There's some station breaks
There's a
built
little station
in here.
break. We're going to go to commercial.
Well, here's a... We don't have to... See, we can...
We're going to listen to the beginning section of this song.
I was hoping this was going to be in here. Nice!
Tell me when you got it queued up. You do me a favor and plug that right in there.
Do me a favor.
I like how they hire him.
I can't without scrolling up.
Plug right there, right in that. No, hold on, I'll get it.
Wow.
Steve, you got it queued up?
Cue it up, Steve. Folks, what you don't understand is that it's really loud on our phones right now.
This song, and then I want you to tell me where any of you have heard this before.
My favorite song. Oh, listen to this. Interesting pick.
This isn't a... This is the next track on the album.
Like I said, interesting pick. So this song is the song titled South Hall, and this is a song we wrote way long ago. Somewhere
When did we write this? We wrote this in Bennington.
Bennington, when I was living there. You were living in the Happy Pueblo in Newfane. And we were commuting back and forth to make music from there across Route 9 and Route 7 and 30.
Route 7 to Route 30 was the way to get home.
Yeah,
It was quicker time-wise.
I always drove Route 9. Anyway, this song's about South Hall. It was
Which is right up Route 30.
Nah, that's right, it is. In Poultney, where
We made a pilgrimage there a little while ago.
our old stomping grounds, our old school, as it were,
Green Mountains.
said we were never going back, and we went back.
Went back, sat around. South Hall is
Kissed the Blarney
condemned.
Stone.
South Hall is condemned. It's a dorm on campus at Green Mountain College that was named for Mr. South.
But it was Sir Jonathan South. However, when we were there, it was independent housing or of some
It
sort.
was the environmental housing.
Correct, but you didn't subscribe to the rest of the policies at the school. I mean, they had a full kitchen, and they're sort of left to their own devices in terms of taking care of themselves. And that is to say that the place was fucking falling down.
Yeah.
So, we used to have huge parties there. They would hold the parties, and
That was South Hall is the site of the first Don Loans collaboration.
that's right. You on harmonica.
I played harmonica, and you were playing guitar.
That's
Who
right.
else was in the room?
A guy named Matt, who was a drummer with myself and Gabe and Logan at the time. Gabe
Yep.
Ashley on banjo and guitar. Logan on vocals. And probably Owen. Owen at some point. You remember Owen?
I remember half of the people you just named.
Yeah, I understand. And Joe O'Connor was most certainly there. Now Joe Lurgio.
Yep. He had to. Everybody had to take their shoes off.
That's right.
Coming into South Hall, so it was very zen for that reason. But
And it was just a very experiential kind of place. You know, the kind of place where you could go and lose your shoes and join the band, as it were. So we decided to, point out its reverence.
a famous sight.
This nice song that we wrote about it. Phew, little station break.
Glad we made it.
Something else is coming in real quick, though. What could it be? Who could it be now?
Try not to hit this one.
What do you think it's going to be, Phoner?
It's track 3,
Oh, I know what that is.
part 1.
Actually, I've been the victim of a robber one time.
I have
In
too.
Holland, in Amsterdam. There was a guy on the street, and he took my ring. And not only my ring, but also my watch. And finally, he took all my money.
Ah, the song known as Wallet Part 1. Now this kicks off a medley of tunes originally composed, arranged, and performed as one body of work that now encompasses an entire saga of one who loses one's wallet in Rutland.
I thought the lyrics to this song were excellent.
We spent a long time writing them.
And the song has a good little feel to it.
Bruce Springsteen's there, or someone who looks like him.
But I'll tell you, it goes on for a while.
It does, and that's why we had to split it up, because, you know, as I'm sure you wouldn't guess it, but this does get a little monotonous when you hear them one right after the other.
We're going to run out of things to say about the wallet.
Not necessarily. There's some really good samples like this one here. There's your Bruce Springsteen.
Now, that guy is like 16 and he's on YouTube. And I figured, hey, you know, we don't need the boss. Everybody knows what the boss sounds like.
Well, because it's like the boss. It wasn't the boss.
Right.
And this guy is trying to be like the boss. Not that he really gets there. So here's a little, you know, sort of...
It's reggae.
Outro sort of part.
Yeah, it's fun, you know.
And it's set up as a venue for a lot of fun samples, as much as anything else. Plus, a little story song about losing your wallet in Rutland.
It's good times. Are we recording?
Fucking A, man. It's great times. Ooh, here's a secret pick.
Mystery track. It's probably going to be really loud. We're back on top of this one here.
Coming up.
We know what it is because we had a computer malfunction.
But, so it's not it's such
really
a surprise.
need to turn those down.
See, then you turn those down.
He's seeing or whatever.
I don't care if he sees them.
Oh shit. That's not what it
And then it gets loud. Nice touch screen.
Nice.
Coming up.
That's right.
That's through the phones into these mics. And
It's
that's
down
loud.
now. It's down now.
Yeah.
When you run out of windows.
Wow. So, then there was this song.
This is a Rutland bonus song.
This is one that could very well have fit in the Rutland album, but
That's for sure, because it was recorded on Route 4 in Mendon.
no, we did some Bennington. This is in Bennington.
Oh, that's right.
Don't you remember my computer failed? That's the whole thing about when you run out of Windows.
I thought that happened at your mom's
Folks,
house.
let me tell you the rest of the story.
No, I thought that happened at your mom's house in Mendon.
I'm sure that was some other memory. Anyway, the power goes out, and then XP crashes. My computer crashes.
That's right.
I lose every ability to record and play back any media that I have. And
Except for the mini disc,
except for the mini disc, Don was coming over,
battery powered.
and
This all happened before I got there.
he was bringing the 4-track anyway, for some reason. We hooked it up. I had the drum set there, child's drum set plus adult cymbals.
Yeah, you
Nice
can hear those
cymbals,
cymbals.
too. Those
They
were
sounded
amusing.
nice.
That was from that kid Dan Pine. You
Yep.
ever meet him?
No.
He was a fucking sketchball.
Was he the meet me in the alley guy?
Yeah, that's it. In the TD Bank North parking lot.
He got immortalized in anher song, I believe.
Dan Pine? Oh, he's a hero in many a Don tune.
Well, anyway,
But this song is
let's
about,
identify all
this
4
song
tracks.
is about, you know, the idea of, you know, what if you weren't able to record in a digital media? What if all that stuff goes away? You still want people to hear your music. You want it to be good, so you make music with what you got.
Jacob's always been the librarian of the Don Loans Project.
To an extent, you've taken over a lot at this point.
Yeah, I got a pile of hard drives that contain information.
But, so anyway, we used the 4-track. We did a lot of track bouncing, plus using the compressor that was included in this Fostex 4-track, which has a lot to do with the way the drums come in and out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we wanted to affect that. I remember thinking that. And it worked.
We didn't have any phantom power at the time.
You can tell if you listen to this ride cymbal, it almost swells up as opposed to down.
Oh, yeah.
But I love the drums. I think they were recorded well. We did a good track bounce.
Well, so
All
they're...
analog to the mini disc.
Right, mastered the 4-track to the mini disc. What do we have? 1 track of drums, 1 track of bass, 1 track of guitar, 1 track of vocals.
plate mic on almost everything,
Yeah, lots
Which
and
is
lots
why
of Radio
the
Shack
sound-
PZM mic.
which is why the sound is got a good sense of space without any after processing.
Now this is an analog slowdown.
That's right, real time mixdown
On the 4-track.
into the mini disc. You don't get it all because it sort of goes on a little long. Anyway, that's that tuner. A fine tuner it was and is, but it deserves attention in the future, for sure. Whether a brand new version or something else, I think that would be a good thing. Sure. So, the song known as Mr. Newman.
What's in this song?
Well-
Banjo?
There's 5-string banjo, a lot of synths, a lot of vocals.
Whenever you're ready.
I think that's it. And changer, a lot of changer.
Lots of changer.
The changer is meant to be the voice coming through the order box at a drive-through window, the order display screen or whatever that is.
We had gone through the drive-through in Rutland.
Well, that's an ongoing joke for a long time
That's-
about drive-throughs.
right.
You know, what time do you get off? I got to talk to you. That whole thing.
Yeah, like
Of great importance, things to tell people you've never met that are very important. Especially people at drive-through windows.
what time do you get out?
Hey, I really got to talk to you.
So the plight in this song is that you're stuck at the drive-through, but you can't decide what you want.
That's right, problems.
The coffee's too hot.
I don't want the
I
nuggets.
don't need the nuggets. I'll be back later if that's all right.
So,
This is another slowdown.
and an ode to the Newman line of products distributed by the McDonald's Corporation.
One of our favorite movies is Cool Hand Luke.
Is that all you got? Just let me know it.
Some men you just can't reach. So you got what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it.
Well,
He gets it. And I don't like it any more than you, man.
Oh boy. Yeah, sometimes nothing's a real cool hand.
Oh, I can see your pick because it's in the mix. I don't want to have to sit through this whole fucking song,
Absolutely.
man.
It's my pick. You got to. You don't have a fucking choice. This is a song that
You're gonna get some good commentary from me.
I dearly love this song. And
You need to explain yourself.
why?
Like, what do you like about it?
It's got great lyrics, and I love that it's. You know, it reminds me a lot of the song "The Bat Song" from DLP 2.
Yeah.
Because it's got this eerie sort of wafting way about it, you know, and there's this weird bass that walks around, and sometimes it walks in, and then sometimes it walks out, and there's these, I don't know, it's got it certainly has a lo-fi sound to it, but I like it because, you know, it's sort of, I always picture the bats, you know, and this part is beautiful. I love these little hits. This could have been your line. I love that.
Well,
I
let
don't
me
even know
say,
what it's about, but I love it.
this and the Bat Song came out of heavy-duty Pueblo times. And this was like one of the first things I did when I got to the Pueblo, was I set up, and I had just gotten the Ikai synth. And I still had the bass. But
What girlfriend was that that gifted you the bass?
Courtney Belolin.
Courtney. I loved her.
Thank you, Courtney, because I'm still playing that
Me
that
too.
bass.
I'd like to thank Courtney. Yeah, see, that's a beautiful lyric right there. Of our own.
This and the Bat Song are sideways bitter. And I gotta say that anytime I try to write lyrics, they're always a little too sideways for me.
But the problem is that that's like anyone else who writes their own songs. You're your own worst critic. You know?
Well, it always to me comes off comical.
Well, yeah, but to someone like me, even who's a good friend of yours and knows, maybe more where you're coming from than someone else who hasn't met you, it still comes off honest and nice. Like it's very eerie. I like that. We had a whole flavor of songs that air to the eerie side of things. And even though this is your solo tune, I think of it as a Don tune because it's very Don flavorful.
Yeah.
This could have been your life.
I'll tell you what, man.
So you're changing your tune now.
No, I'm not changing my tune, but in retrospect,
Yeah.
the time the Don Loans project has been in excuse me.
You mean to say existence?
In existence.
That is.
It's time for effective speaking. During the time that the Don Loans project has existed, has been quite an eerie time in my life. And as the music changes, my life changes, not as a byproduct of the music, by no means.
No, the music
That's
changes
byproduct.
product. So, now I'll admit this shit goes on for a little too long, but I love like the first.
You're changing your tune.
Well, the first.
Don't forget how long this goes on.
First 80 bars or so are pretty nice. But you're gonna get some of this. There's some good Portasound keyboard blips in here.
Yeah, Yamaha Portasound.
I think it's a Portasound, right?
And Casio CZ1000 with the noise generator.
Also known as
The Organic House keyboard.
Very good. Here we go. Boodly doodly doodly doo. Love this. Look at that. It's like the end of an old movie that came off the reel. I love this.
There's something wrong with the audio amplifier.
What do we do? Are the tubes glowing? This could have been your lunch. Yeah,
Now,
that's right.
I'm pretty sure that I've done some tracking with this, I guess, because I'm not sure how this tracking
I don't
happened.
know, man. Maybe you were doing tape bounce. So that's great. And you may be the kind of person who finds, quote unquote sonic landscaping interesting, and you may not. But if you are, I think that's an intriguing track.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you
And
for
I
making it your pick.
And I love the lyrics. The lyrics are my favorite part. What is it? Stuck in chaos of our own design. I mean, that's
true.
fucking great.
That was.
Oh boy. Here we come to the song. I think that's
Battle
called
Royale.
Battle Royale. Walk down Chestnut Street.
A face I recognize.
Now this lady is an old
Mrs. Kidder.
Mrs. Kidder, that's right. She is, well, was at this point, resident of Rutland.
Perhaps Rutland.
Oh no, Rutland. Absolutely. It was, she was marked, Rutland.
Metaphysical Rutland.
The greater Rutland area.
The greater metaphysical.
That is including Rutland and the rest of the world. The greater Rutland area. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah, that's
Some
good.
call it Earth. I call it the greater Rutland area. You say tomato. I say greater Rutland area. In any case,
Well,
the streets are full of mud in this song, and we've got the best used cars in town. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
high energy.
thanks for trying to prep us for that.
No problem.
We had a good instrumental, and we decided Mrs. Kidder deserved a place of honor. This is her acceptance speech. Plus another record.
So we kind of ask her to talk a little bit, by sampling her voice a little bit generically about her town and, some of the history associated with it. And then, at the end, as you'll see, we sort of cue in a little extra bit of icing that lets you presume, or it's intended to come across as though she's from Rutland. And I think it works quite well.
for what it is.
I'm out of scotch.
It's nice. Yeah, we're drinking scotch, by the way. Thank you, Tom Stepsis.
Thank you, Tom, for the nice scotch drink.
This is the Johnny Walker Black Label.
So this is an interesting instrumental, just paired with a bunch of samples, humorous samples.
Yeah, this is using Drum Flow, the program for
That's
the
right.
drums.
Freeware. Or shareware, maybe.
It is very encouraging.
Here you go.
That is doing
So, that's
part to make
what you get.
a proud section
You don't deserve anything more than that.
Of our state and of the whole United States.
Oh boy. So that's a little allusion to a man who will
He's
enter
still
again.
there.
He's coming back later in the album. He comes back. He makes a very.
Rutland,
He takes actually a starring role.
Rutland.
I don't remember his name.
I wonder what's coming up next. I've
Wallet Part 2. All right. Back to the wallet. Here we go.
yeah. It is bouncy.
It's nice.
Doubled back, jumped on the bus.
So here we go.
Now the bus is a big red bus that drives around Rutland. It's the public transportation. How big of a joke is it?
The bus? The bus is the most ineffective mode of public transportation I've ever seen, minus,
Who uses the bus?
a three-wheeled bicycle. I don't know. Who uses the bus? Lots of people think they're using the bus, but they're never getting anywhere.
So you hop in the car with this guy with a Ranger.
Yep, which is a beat-up old piece of crap, but...
Yeah. Did you
know.
ever have a Ranger?
Oh, man, yes. Actually, the funny thing is,
It was a dangerous Ranger.
I drove my Ranger into an
An
18-wheeler,
abyss.
an 18-wheeler that was carrying the bus, a Rutland City bus known as the bus, on the back of it. I did. That's the accident that I had coming out of my driveway.
Yeah.
In any case, Danger Ranger, the bus. You still have Bruce Springsteen involved here, or the memory of him. And you really don't know what's going to happen next. It's an adventure from here on out.
Did you do all of that?
Did you?
Did you do all of that?
Nice YouTube sample here.
Yep.
Who has it?
This is Japanese television, I believe.
No, this is some kids at a boarding school.
Oh, there's Japanese television later, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And the bus kind of lifts off like a spaceship.
Jefferson Starship. The Jefferson bus.
The Jefferson's Starship.
Moving on up in the Starship.
To that deluxe starship
in the sky. Oh, this is my pick.
Oh, my goodness.
One of my favorite tunes of all time. That's
Man, it's been a long time.
The song's called That's Only Someone's Jive, and it's about familiar Don Loans territory, loans and credit, and so on and so forth. Money. Some loans there. There's the title. So this is myself on drums with Chris playing bass real time,
Yeah.
and then overdubbed guitar, and piano, organ.
That's more Casio CZ1000.
And I think we split the vocals between the verses,
Yeah.
as I recall.
Man, I forgot about
I
this
love this
tune.
song. There's some good stops.
Yeah. Some fun bass.
Here we go. Yeah, it's fun. This is not exactly a Rutland tune, but it has to do with familiar Don territory anyway.
Yeah. This is from Bennington, huh?
Yep. This is when we had the working drum set.
I think the verses are the same.
Kinda. There's that line in there, more pastoral than blue, which is a good one.
Oh, this is the big jam.
Oh, this is a Jaminator solo,
Oh, that's
as I recall.
there it comes.
Yep, it's queuing up right now. Heavy duty kick drum, huh? Yeah, it's quite a tuner. I like this song though, you know, it's got a good flavor about it.
Wow, I'm sorry, I'm mystified because I haven't heard it in so long.
I understand, there's not much to say because you're listening so intently. Well, you know.
Well, I gotta say that we've had good results when it's just bass and drums.
We've done a lot that way. You can do a lot that way. You know, a little piano in there, boom, you got a rhythm section.
There it goes.
See ya. Bye, Rutland.
Nice segue.
Rutland.
Rutland.
Rutland. I am told if I should walk down Chestnut Street, and scarcely see
You have to really experience Rutland for yourself.
face I
You know,
recognize.
this is a destination resort we're talking about here.
Smack 'em upside his head with this bottle. Smack 'em,
I think this is
smack 'em.
Battle Royale with cheese, is it not?
Are you taping us?
Oh no, this is Teenage Dance Party. Part 1.
Welcome to the dance party.
This is a song that originated before the thought of the Rutland album as a concept.
It's true. But it was always obviously a Rutland tune.
I think, in fact, when we first started joking about Rutland songs, this one we decided was like it was grandfathered into all Rutland categories,
Yeah.
and it is. You know, there's a couple teenage-only clubs in Rutland.
It's problematic.
It
you
is.
Know, you know about the party.
You know,
So don't act surprised. It's coming.
It is. It is. You had fair warning about the party, but it takes a sidestep too. You know, I always thought this was our answer to everyone's going to the movies in a way. It's got that kind of forbidden fruit flavor about it.
Now, there was a record album.
Not in a pedophilia sort of sense, but you know.
There was a record album that said Teenage Dance Party on it.
Yeah, that's right.
And we saw it and we made a song out of it. Where's the record album?
The record album is now in Alaska.
Talk about a party, folks!
Hand delivered. And with anvil. Plus anvil. I think I also left a keyboard of
You
yours
did.
there.
You did.
Which I feel
An
really
old
bad
Casio.
about.
Well, it's all right, you
To
know?
this day, I feel bad about it. All right, Megan.
This is taken from YouTube. Night Trap?
Night Trap. The game. Sega, I believe.
Yep.
Original
Bringing in
Sega
some Elvis Peanut Butter Cup.
system. I used to.
These are the limited edition Reese's Peanut Butter and Banana Cream.
Oh my God.
Neither one of us are instant winners. These are the collector edition.
I guess that makes us instant losers.
That was good.
Cue roofers.
This is the old edition.
It is?
Yep.
Where's the new edition?
On the disc. Also on the drive.
This
I
is
just
a
didn't get
limited edition. Roofers. Not that you'll ever get to know.
it. Reese's.
Reesers. I don't know what to say about this
Not
song.
that you'll ever get to know.
The first song we ever recorded here at the Hopeful Studio.
That's true.
And actually, it was the next day that we formulated the plan. You called me and said we really need to do a whole Steely Dan album. And then midway through the Steely Dan album, as I recall, we were like, man, but we have all these other songs that we were doing, and they all seem to be that Rutland flavor. We've got that Rutland feeling,
So we decided that we would do a double release.
which brings us to the double release. That's right.
Oh, I forgot how that worked.
Well, With every copy of the Steely Dan album, you're gonna get.
Nice.
This is
sound.
me. I'm packing my cigarette.
Sounds nice.
So, you want me to get in the beat?
I took a class in that back in South Hall
Getting on the beat?
by packing a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, as taught by Mikey Scholas.
So anyway, this is a big jam. Roofers. The roof here at the Hopeful Studio is less than supreme, although it held up to tonight's thunderstorm pretty well.
Thunder plus tube.
Another drum flow.
Plus real-time effects on the.
And there's conga.
Yeah, but there's also real-time effects on the drums as they're being recorded. I think you were screwing around with the mix. Because
Not on
there's
this one.
squelches.
Really?
Yeah. Here and there.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's phaser.
Oh, real-time effects via DSP.
Patch mix.
Patch mix DSP. On the drum flow track.
Wave left, right, host style.
Yo.
Sup?
Geeky shit. Coming at you, yo.
Well, it's important.
This is the
to know
coolest
these
part.
things.
This is the coolest part of the song, though, because the rest of it has been kind of a fishy jam.
Say what you want. I think it's good.
Here I go.
There's this nice guitar that enters.
Down to business.
So, but here's another song that has to do with things that are problematic, like you have to hide your booze on the roof. I hear I go up on the roof. Something must be wrong.
What if you lose your cell phone?
You know, I'm gonna throw it away, but it's okay because you can get another one.
Problem solved. This
So-
is you know.
Problem solved.
Don't you worry.
They've got more at the mall.
Yeah, there's those real time effects.
Horn shots via our mouths. Ba-da-do-da-da. I love that. If we had horns, they'd be doing that, but as horns.
It's nice. Hey, somebody else shows up
Yeah,
there
that's
too.
right. I don't know, roofers. It's an
It goes on for
interesting
quite a while.
song about drinking and being on the roof. You know, who knows what's gonna happen next?
It's more of a manic song.
Yeah, but
It's
it
got
has
its
some
highs
flow.
and its lows. I mean, that middle part really
I love that.
represents a manic episode of low.
Oh, I think that's
No,
great.
it's true because the beginning's high and then there's a low and then there's another high.
No normal.
Nope. Normal, high, and low. That's an inside Don joke.
High and low, normal, normal, high and low. The great lines to a song that was never put out, I don't think.
No, not yet.
Someday. It's getting very quiet.
Well,
What could be next?
coming up next?
Could it be a secret tracko?
Bob Hope.
No, I doubt it. I think Bob's long since skipped town. He's not in this shit. He wants to hang out with the Steely Dan album.
This is a long station break. I'm the wave saver. Yeah, motherfucker.
Original drum set.
Oh, man. Flavor now. One of my favorite Don tunes of all time.
This is a good Don tune.
To me, this is the Don Loads project.
At its best, I'm the mayor with lightsaber. Sometimes it's light work.
Big smashing drum set.
Yep, it's a happy little tune for the most part. Boggin refers to an automobile in Don Lone speak. And that also can be a verb, to boggin,
Because there was once a sled called a Big Boggin.
which has fueled many a song and laugh.
The Blast Man is the Sound Blaster box. But also it's a
digital
Ween
audio
tune.
interface box.
Yeah.
Now in the possession of Joe Lurgio. Nachos. We eat a lot of nachos during our session. There's, you know.
What a reference.
It's true. There's a lot in this tune about what we are and are not. Play that click track. Make it loud.
Oh, what are we gonna get?
Here's a Clapton hour. I love this, man.
I tried my hand at this Clapton hour too, and I couldn't do it justice.
I think this is me on like 8 tracks of guitar.
Yeah.
In the warm room, which refers to reverb.
Yeah, it's a reverb preset.
And the bass, you know, in those days we never had stands.
The bass on the shoes, I wonder about.
We never had stands. The bass was sitting on the shoes when we were writing the lyrics.
There's the changer.
The changer. Don't send me to the changer. I prefer a warm room. Obviously, who wouldn't? Not the chamber. Not the slow phaser.
We're very good at belaboring something.
Yeah. Dead horse beating. We're not fooling the blast man. We're not coming in last, you know?
Those harmonies have kept the song out of the limelight for quite a while.
It's back when we were singing a little bit like Johnny Mathis.
What do you expect me to do with that?
Here's a little clip for you.
Yeah.
Some talking there. I wonder what that was.
What year was this song?
This is a Bennington song. I don't know from what year, though. It would have to have been during the time when we had the full drum set, though. Which was only like a 7-month long period.
03? Late 03? Early 04, maybe?
Yeah, 03, 04. I think the pizza might be ready to put in.
Did it beep?
I smell the oven. Speaking of warm rooms.
It'll beep.
Well, I haven't heard it. But that could be because of the warm room.
We'll give it another two.
Blues ending. Love that.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Was that mine or
I
yours?
think that was yours. So, kudos to you.
Hey, Chris, good job. All right.
I don't know what to say on these things, man. Come on. Just fucking...
We're getting a little tipsy here.
Women do get weary. That same old shabby dress.
Welcome back.
Teenage Dance Party Part 2. Here we go.
Deep.
Oh,
You tell them about that. I'm going to throw in the pizza.
that little sample was like a dance beat plus vocal sample that I don't remember where it came from, but you know, it's alluding to the dance party in the background, and then you know you kind of wake up drunk and overwhelmed, and that's it. I'm sorry, what's that?
It was from YouTube.
I think you're right. I think it was from YouTube. Most things are. This is going to run out, and I'm going to have to keep talking by myself. Chris is taking a session break. Station break, excuse me. He's putting in a Red Baron. Just pardon me one second. Okay, so the pizza we're going to have is a Red Baron classic crust 4-cheese pizza. It looks nice on the box. I don't know if it's going to be all that it's cracked up to be, but we're going to eat it. I bet it's going to satisfy all of our needs to eat.
Classic crust. What, has anything come on?
Oh, here we go. Wallet Part 3.
Wallet 3.
Moving right along now.
Shows you where we're at in the album, too.
Oh, Finn makes an appearance. Nice.
Finn dog.
Hey, Finn, you want to get up here? Don Lone's official mascot.
Finn's going to join us
Official
for
mascot.
Wallet 3.
So we're working our way south on Route 7 here.
I worked at Midway Station
That's right.
I was assistant manager.
That's right. It was a good place.
Some of my it was
did
a
a
great
lot of
place.
wheeling and dealing in there.
Some of my coworkers were robbing the place blind.
That's why I say I never worked there, but I definitely had some wheelings and dealings.
Times. I once ran a special on number 9s, bombers.
Nice. For
I
how
got them
much?
by the case.
And you could sell them for what?
I ended up selling them $1.75 a piece.
Wow.
It was incredible. And I just ran a special on them.
That's cheaper than you can buy 2 regular beers and more of
I'm
them.
telling you. So what happened was there was a contest going on as to who could sell the most beer.
Who could drink the most beer? And guess what? We won.
This station won, the one that I was managing. And a trip was given out
That's right.
by the Harpoon Brewery, and I went down to Boston
Yep.
and went to the Harpoon Brewery.
Well, you sold number 9s. That would have been Magic Hat.
Well, but it was for that beer distributor.
Oh, so they could pick anywhere. I see. Okay.
Right. And yeah, they put us up, and me and my girlfriend at the time saw a show.
What'd you see?
I believe it was Ben Folds.
Oh, cool. Well, we didn't talk a whole lot about that, but we did talk about Midway.
Well, I had to tell you.
Past rare books and Midway.
Did you have anything else to add about the wallet?
At this point, what fucking can you say about that
It's
shit?
been said.
Wallet my ass. You know, on some level, I'm so sick of hearing these fucking songs that, you know, here's another one that I love it, but at the same time, it's
I'm
like,
tired of hearing it.
I've heard it.
We picked the right time to do this.
Let me tell you something about these fucking songs right now. This is, you know, for us, a labor of love.
Our opinion will turn around by the end of the album.
Oh, yeah. No fucking question. In any case, you know, all these songs, you hear them so much that on some level, you can't ever be objective about them because you hear them in your goddamn sleep. You know?
Well, yeah.
So when you're making edits and changes, like, on some level, you can really only make so many. And I think part of the philosophy on this album, one reason it works, I think, pretty well, is that we didn't try to, you know, the formats are all different. Some of these started as MP3 mixdowns that were then converted back into WAV files, and, you know, some to tape, and da-da-da. It goes on and on and on down the line. It keeps it a little fresher, I think.
This was a very quietly recorded tune.
It was huge as a digital copy.
Yeah.
But, you know, these tunes, any tune you work on so much, and then especially if it's a body of work, it can be really a pain in the ass after a while. It's like I feel like with our other albums, I can listen to the first one and the second one now and enjoy them because I haven't spent so much time like working on them. You know what I mean?
Withered old man recording around here.
That's right. That's what you get, motherfucker. You got a problem with that?
Well, I mean, it's Rutland material. You know, it's a time and a place.
I understand.
And that makes it a certain kind of tedious.
Yeah. We're not saying we don't like it. It's just that, you know, I think it's a good representation of the theme of the album in a sense.
Right. Right.
No joke.
No, we're going to be there.
This picks you up a little bit.
I'm going to be there.
This is Battle Royale with cheese,
And possibly CC the cat is...
as opposed to regular Battle Royale.
We don't know what's going to go
Which
on.
you heard already.
Surprises.
Surprises.
If you miss out,
You missed it.
it's never going to happen again.
Do-do-do-do.
Now, this started out as an instrumental song that we did here. It was called Thunder Tube. Was that the first thing we did, or was it Roofers? Thunder Tube was the second thing we did here at the Hopeful Studio, though. It was a fun little instrumental.
Who are these people?
These people, well, the guy who was just speaking was a representative for some sort of wrestling federation.
Not the WWE.
No, some I think something a little smaller, more regional.
Now here he's plugging a monster truck show.
Well, what he's plugging is the Monster Truck Show he's going to be at promoting a wrestling event.
These monster trucks are going to be huge. I've got to be there.
You know, he's very fervent.
I gotta be there.
He's like really determined to tell you what he thinks about certain things. There's no question about that.
You can't miss his intention.
No, I mean,
That's what struck us about him.
And he's very fervent. He's gonna tell you what he wants.
Those people
are the other voices on here are disc jockeys at Cat Country.
But people with that kind of intention, they're crawling around Rutland. You can't miss them.
For better or worse.
They're not waiting.
No, they're gonna pretty much do what they're gonna do immediately.
Cut you off in traffic? Shit.
That's right.
That ain't the half of it.
Well, we're gonna smack him with this bottle. We're gonna smack him.
Throw him in the biggest cage.
To Rutland, Vermont. 20 feet. And now,
by the way,
we get a little
Joe from the top of that cage.
Little station break here, and we give you a little live wrestling in Rutland.
This is at the Holiday Inn, isn't it?
Huh?
Holiday Inn?
Yeah, I think so.
What? You can't hear me?
Well, I mean, I'm trying.
I'll speak.
Speak a little more directly into the microphone, will you? So there's a little Rutland put down for you.
Yeah.
That's not coming from us. That's coming from, the guys trying to fire up the crowd.
I like downtown Rutland.
I love downtown Rutland. You know, et cetera, et cetera.
But anyway, that recording, which you'll hear, here's this guy again.
2-ring over-the-top rope battle royal with cheese. So, see, he doesn't even wait for that guy to finish speaking.
You'll hear that recording again at the Holiday Inn, and you can hear that there's like some 8-year-olds in the foreground.
That's right.
And
they're rowdy as shit.
Yeah. So that's worth hearing.
It is, and there's a little socio-political, commentary there, I think.
Geophysical.
Yeah. There's a little IGY in there.
Here's those kids.
So they're queuing up. Ow, my arm.
The kids themselves are wrestling.
You're ugly and your lover dresses you funny. Little Greco-Roman baby.
No!
These people don't even know what Greco-Roman is. These kids, what do they know of Greco-Roman?
My pleasure anytime to be back in Rutland, Vermont.
And there you have it.
Yep. Lots of YouTube. That's
Yep.
pretty much the source of everything in there.
Source of my existence.
Okay.
My pain.
This
my
is
pleasure.
getting good, man. Wow.
The pain.
Let's
the pleasure.
All right.
Do 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 do.
Wait, something's gonna happen.
I want to play it myself.
Hey!
I picked this one.
Oh shit!
I love this song. Song called 20 Below.
It's been 20 below so many times in the Don Loans history. On your knees.
This is a great song about what you do when it's cold.
So great that we rewrote the lyrics completely.
And I hate that version.
Yeah, this is better. Wow, and loud.
Oh, it's very loud. I think it's got good kick, it hums right along.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in the version we did after this, there were solos in these spots.
That's true.
But not in this version. Here you just get the rhythm section humming along. When it's 20 below.
It almost sounds like horns. It's really bright.
I love it. It's one of my favorite Don tunes. by far. Here comes a great little bit. Now, mind you, this is all in the child's drum set plus adult cymbals.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm glad that thing is past its prime.
Well, it was good when we had it. It served a purpose.
Oh, yeah. Now we've moved on. We've got big drum sets.
Big manly drum sets.
Cymbals.
Adult size. I love these vocals, man.
Whether you're out in the weather.
Playing Shinobi by the fire.
Ooh. Forgot about that.
It's cold and it's gonna blow. I love that. It's cold and it's gonna blow. Block the door. Towel the door.
Oh, that's provocative.
What better recipe for fun in the cold weather?
Sit around.
Good advice is what it is.
It's like the advice that bears would give humans.
When it's 20 below, go in your fucking cave.
Eat a bunch
of berries. Go to sleep.
Listen to this song over and over again.
So, but you know, it's a good tune. I like it. It's jumpy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, pipes might freeze.
Bye-bye.
Car won't start. It's 20 below. Wow. What happens next, I wonder? A new Dawn track.
Oh my
Wallet
God.
Part 7, huh? Yeah. I think it's Wallet Part 4.
See what we meant about tiresome?
That's just how it is in Rutland. I'm fucking telling you. I don't care at this point. I don't want to say anything more nice. I don't care. Fucking, you know, this is an...
My wallet.
If you're feeling tired of listening to us, you can only imagine how tired we are. Here you go, the coup de grace.
Hey, you. Ah, here we are. Hey, listen. Where's your wallet?
What?
Where's your wallet?
What? Come on. What?
No. Seriously, look.
What? Where's my wallet? Ah, what's this?
So this is Japanese television.
Was Japanese television. And that's actually this.
It's now English because we translated.
It steals the thing that goes, wah! Steals this girl's wallet and hides it from her.
Hey, look, it's the end!
Here we go. This is the most important part of this album. You're gonna hear a little something here about Travis Tritt. And now, he was the king of Rutland. He's played there.
We've played this song so many times. This is one of the best
However,
versions.
this live stage version at the Rutland County Fairgrounds is far superior to any other version.
Excuse me.
If you're even still fucking listening to this, if anyone ever listens to this, and you get this far,
it's good stuff.
You deserve these applause. These applause are for you.
It's the Hammond organ and
acoustic
guitar,
vocals,
and
Badlands. In Badlands.
Badlands applause.
Applause from
the boss
Badlands.
really deserves this applause.
He did at the time.
I'm the ring of Rutland. I like this song. I've always liked this song.
Yeah, it's something else.
I don't think it's tedious.
My problem with this song is that it comes at a very tedious time in the album.
The end?
That is the end.
My goodness.
This gets better and better.
will have its due.
You know, you get to a point where
Oh, the king of Rutland.
you really just want to sum things up about Rutland. And
Here
this
it is.
is what that
Here it
song
is.
is doing. Thank you.
There it is.
You've heard it, the whole thing, plus some bonus material. Hope you've enjoyed it.
100 minutes.
And
36 minutes.
we'll see you next time on another DVD-type commentary for some other Don Lone's Project album.
Coming up soon.
That's right. Could it be an album about your town next? Tune in and find out.
If your town is named Rutland, get a hold of us immediately.
That's right.
Because we need to talk to you.
Even if it's not and you just tell us it is.
What time do you get out
Look,
of here?
I got to talk to you.
Is it recording?
Yes. It's just very small. You can't see it moving. That's good, man. That's enough.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
September 27th.
07.
About to give you a little commentary on song
DVD type
DVD type commentary on songs in 4 and 7, the Rutland album.
As written, produced, and arranged by Chris and myself.
The Don Lone's
The
Project.
Don Lone's Project. Here in the Hopeful Studios. In fact, most of these tracks come from all different places.
We're starting out strong here,
What
folks.
happened to the other one we did? That was good.
Here we go.
All right, we're starting again?
Hey, it's the Don Lone's Project, live with you in the studio.
Here we go. Once again, you're here for the friendly, hopeful Don Hour. We
It's-
hope to impart to you a little bit of ourselves and try to make everyone's lives a little richer through Donald Duck Loner Phoner.
We're going to be walking through the Rutland EP, songs in 4 and 7, the Rutland album,
That's right.
which is a project we just finished.
And as David Crosby says, it's been a long motherfucking time coming.
So,
Sorry, folks, I was looking for my lighter.
it's September 27th here in Braintree. The thunder is still rumbling, but
Thunder rolls.
here we go with the Rutland album.
separate track.
Is it recording?
Yes. It's just very small. You can't see it moving. That's good, man. That's enough.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
September 27th.
07.
About to give you a little commentary on song
DVD type
DVD type commentary on songs in 4 and 7, the Rutland album.
As written, produced, and arranged by Chris and myself.
The Don Loans
The
Project.
Don Loans Project. Here in the Hopeful Studios. In fact, most of these tracks come from all different places.
We're starting out strong here,
What
folks.
happened to the other one we did? That was good.
Here we go.
All right, we're starting again?